what is the current price of the market. So unaangalia market wanauza aje, and then you do a comparison. You do a comparison. So this one we go as by the market trend, And then we have another model called cash flow model. So cash flow model, we have to do discounted cash flow and analyze to estimate the future cash flows. So by calculating the present value of the target company. Then from that present value, then we can easily predict the market price per share. So hizo ndio model tutakuwa tunatumia kwa calculation. And then now, so before you merge or you acquire a new company, lazima kuwa na criteria or ni nini umeangalia. So lazima you have to analyze the market condition and financial performance to identify potential acquisition target. So for you to merge, huwezi amuka tu na useme we want to merge with company C, or we want to merge with company B. So maybe another reason maybe for choosing that company or a target company to merge, maybe it is because you want to do what? The market expansion. Expansion. Then another one, unafaa uangalie. Yes. Another criteria before you merge, unafaa uangalie. Is there any compatibility with the acquiring company's strategies? So unaweza pata you are acquiring another company, na your company, their strategies haziko the same na your strategies. So lazima kuwe at least the strategies on the same part. Another one is financial health. So unapata the another company has the financial distress. So to avoid that financial distress, they will merge with a stable company. So that they can provide the finance for operation. That's why nimeamua kufundisha hizi theory. A lot of theories are mergers and acquisition ndio zinaulizwa. Now, kuna defense which you can use against the hostile takeover. Yes. So tukisema defense tactics use against the hostile takeover, unaweza pata unataka kumatch like National Bank walikuwa wanataka kumatch na bank gani? NCBA.
Na KCB.
Ilikuwa KCB.
KCB in fact KCB ilichukua National Bank.
So KCB ilichukua National Bank, but that was a smooth takeover. But kuna ile hostile takeover. Like saizi, if Safaricom want to take Airtel or to merge with Airtel, so utakuwa na hostile takeover. Like the owners of the Airtel watakuwa very hostile, hawataki hiyo mergers and acquisitions, ndio. So kama hawataki hiyo mergers and acquisition, and then you come up with tactics. So the first tactics is the poison bill. So your poison bill is now you issue a new shares to dilute the acquirer's ownership. So inasema a company implement defensive measure to deter hostile takeover by making the acquisition less appealing to the acquirer. less appealing to the acquirer. So the features here hii ni gani? Like share dilution. You dilute
But
the shares. Yes. Yes.
I read somewhere that poison pill is about taking huge loans from the bank so that you affect the leverage position of the company. So it makes the acquired company unattractive. Is it true?
Yes, that is another
Poison
way.
pill.
That is another way, because as you take more loan, you are diluting the shares of that company. So dilute the shares of that company through acquisition of more loan, and then you will make that company to be what? Weaker. So make your company equal weaker, and then now they can easily accept the what? The acquisition. Come take over. So that is another explanation. That is another reason. So ukiambiwa give 5 ways of the tactics, utaandika hiyo moja ya taking loans. Another one tumesema is share dilution. So you issue new shares to existing shareholders by diluting the ownership percentage of the acquiring company. And then kuna naitwa right offering. Right offering. So right offering is unajua mambo na right issue. So you issue right to purchase additional shares at a discounted price to existing shareholders. So utaambia okay, if the current price per share now ni 100, we will give you, or we will take it at 80. So unapea hiyo discount. So hiyo discount ndio ita attract that company. Na utapata they will accept these mergers and acquisition. And then kuna flip in provision. So flip in provision is a process of allowing existing shareholders to purchase shares at a discount in the event of takeover. So utaambia the existing shareholders, if we match, you can buy the shares of a new company at a discounted price. Discounted price. And then kuna another one, legal and regulatory compliance. So poison bill provision must comply with relevant laws and regulation governing the corporate governance and the shareholders' rights. So at least to make sure that you can at least 3 points for poison bill. And then kuna ingine white knight. White knight as another tactic. So white knight is seeking a friendly acquirer to the hostile bidder. So it's like a struggling company facing an hostile takeover, seek a friendly suitor to acquire it instead, that is known as the white knight. So unapata, if there is company which is struggling financially or in terms of management, so unaenda like una acquire in a friendly manner. So utaienda direct nasema tunataka kuchukua hii company like by force. No. So you go, maybe unaingililia hapo, you want to do if they are not good in management, so you can go there and tell them we can provide our management team to do the management for you, maybe for 1 or 2, 3 years, ndio. So ukifanya such a process, unapata now you are going into that company. And then ukipata anytime unataka kutoka kwa hiyo company, they don't have the skills and the skill management. So they only rely on your company. So ukiwa umeingia hivyo and then you can manage, then they can easily accept the acquisition. Another one is preserving the company culture. So white knight may promise to maintain the target company's culture and operation and reassuring employees and stakeholders. So maybe utaambia, if we merge, we will not retrench any employees. So we will retain your all employees and also all your stakeholders.
Hello.
Another reason is negotiation leverage. So what is a negotiation leverage? So the target company, so the target company ni gani? Ama tunakuwa tumesema tu tukisema the target company but we don't know who is the target company. Yes?
The target company is that company which wants to be what? Target company is that company which wants to be acquired.
Yes, they want to be acquired. So under negotiation leverage, that the target company may leverage the white knight over to negotiate better terms with the hostile bidder or other potential acquirer. Then kuna another one hapo, financial crops. So the white knight should have the financial resource to complete the acquisition and support the target company's growth and stability. So hizo ni some of the reason tutakuwa una explained kwa white knight. Then kuna content parachutes. So content parachute is a tactics which offer a lucrative benefit to the key executive if they are outstated after the takeover. You also find that maybe the minority stakeholders ya kampuni, they don't have powers to maybe to compile or to resist these takeover and mergers, but you find that the people who make most of the decisions tutapata ni key executive. So to approach key executive and then you give good benefits. And then automatically they will accept the mergers and acquisition. So these good benefits ni gani? So you give like financial incentive. So the key executive are offered a lucrative compensation packages, including the cash bonuses, stocks options, and other benefit. So ukipea hizo benefit, then easily watakubali. Then kuna equity acceleration. Because if you give them more option on the stocks, so utapata their equity, the share of equity zao itafanya nini? Ita increase. And then kuna another one, retention of talent. So content parachutes are designed to retain the key executive. Yes, to retain the key executive and prevent the talent flight during the period of uncertainties and transition. That's what tulikuwa tunasema. A disadvantages of these mergers and acquisition is that the other people will lose jobs. But now, for them to see that this is a good deal, then you will tell them we will retain you. At least this is a good deal because nobody wants to lose a job. And then kuna in terms of the governance oversight. So the board of directors are responsible for approving a golden parachute arrangement and ensuring they are structured in a manner that they balance the interest of the executive and the shareholders. So make sure at least tuko na at least 3 or 2 points yenye unaweza utajua kwa hizo 3 points. Golden parachute. When we look at the past papers, ni theory gani late imeletwa ya mergers and acquisition?
Let me see.
Yeah, ukiangalia there is this one, November 2019. November 2019 umeambiwa describe the following types of mergers. November 2019, question 5.
Question
5.
Oh, okay. Yes, this one, what is what I was asking. Oh.
Junior
That part 3.
Generic.
Congeneric. What type of merger is this?
Yes. So ukijua tumeshajua
What type of merger is that?
So that is a type of mergers where two companies are in the same related industry, but not over the same product.
Same level of production.
Yes, so in like they have the similar distribution channel, they have the providing the, so unapata they don't provide the same product, but they are at the same level in the industry. The same level in the industry, yes.
But what is now horizontal?
Yeah. So like unapata kuna company A, si ndio? This company A inafanya food production, wana manufacture food production, and then unapata company like unapata kampuni nyingine inafanya mambo na delivery of food, si ndio? So ingine inafanya production, ingine tu kazi yao ni kufanya delivery of that service. So unapata they have the same if you look at it, it is like the same industry, but now with a different kind of a product of the service.
But now that is vertical.
Yes.
Now what is it? The difference between it and vertical? Like, the way you're explaining it, like they're the same.
So ukiangalia vertical tulikuwa tumesema vertical is a hatukuwa tumelista. A vertical is a companies at different stage of production and chain merging. Hii ukiangalia hii ingine tumesema a different stage of production. Hii ni merging. Nilikuwa nimesema like kama una produce unajua hii kampuni inaitwa Seatbelt companies. Hiyo Seatbelt company yes, so ina produce like belts za kurap materials, ndio?
Material.
Yes. So unapata where una produce a different product, but at the end of your production process huko, you need materials to wrap up this product, ndio? So you look at instead of me buying this packaging material from this company, why don't I match with this company so that the company will produce the packaging material there, and then I produce the production process upper, and then we will need those raw material at the time of finishing finishing in the line of production at the finishing stage. Oh. So you see that one particle is totally, it is in the same industry, but totally the different production. Ile zingine ana produce canvas za kufunga product, wewe una produce a different product, but at the end unataka hizo kamba za kurap hizo product. Umeiona, like una produce maybe una produce hata carpets, but in that process of mixing the carpets and all that, you need like a stearic acid na vitu unataka the raw materials, ndio? Na kuna kampuni nyingine inatengeneza hizo raw materials, stearic acid, hizo materials zingine like inaitwa kampuni nyingine na timizanga hizo production like new field. So unapata kuna kind of raw material unataka at a specific stage, na hizo raw material inaproduciwa na a different company. So instead of going to merge to buy from that company those raw material, you can decide to merge with that company. So unaona that one particle is the same industry but different service. But ukiangalia hii ingine tumeambiwa it is the same industry bado. So tumeambiwa kwa hii conglomerate is that port entities, maybe the port entities, for example, let me give you an example here. Tumepewa an example here. We say an example of this type of mergers can be acquisition of Somato by Crofer. So that is a kind of a company, maybe company A and B. So tumeambiwa port entities are in service to supply the food product. Are in service to supply the food product. And then tukaambiwa the only difference is that Crover provide the raw materials and the Somato deliver a cooked food. So I think there is no difference between conglomerate and vertical. Because ukiangalia the way they explain, yes. So let's see the what is the difference between the vertical mergers and conglomerate. So if we look at the explanation of the difference between the vertical mergers and generic mergers ama inasomwaje is that tumeambiwa in vertical mergers acquiring and target company. Yes. That name. So ukiangalia the difference tumeambiwa in vertical acquiring and target company uses a different supply chain. Yes. Hello. Network yako inapata. So tumeambiwa in vertical wako na different. Hello? Yes. So kwa ukiangalia the different explanation tumeambiwa in vertical they use a different supply chain, different production system, but they offer the same product. Umeiona hiyo? Yes.
This conglomerate merger is the same as vertical because Google inasema it's a type of merger where two companies are in the same or related industry or market but do not offer the same products.
Yes, it is the same.
Is it not the same as vertical?
It is almost the same. Ukiangalia the difference is that tumeambiwa
your network is not stable.
Nasema ukiangalia it's more like it is the same. Yes. Hello.
Yeah, napata.
So unapata it is the same but the difference is that
yes, nakupata.
So unapata wa vertical they use different supply chain na different the production system but wako in the same industries, ndio? But kwa hii ingine wanatumia the same supply chain, wanatumia the same supply chain or distribution channel, and also the production process is almost the same. So that is the only which make difference. The other ones unapata it is the same industry, but the other one the production process and the supply chain is different with the other the other company, but they are in the same industry. But ukikuja hii generic, generic, they are in the same industry, they use the same supply chain, and also they use the same production process.
Product.
Yes. So then tungepata we explain, but ni one marks, so that is makes around 4 marks. And then kuna another theory down. Therefore, most of the theories, we don't have theories. Umeipata moja?
Bado.
So maybe tukifanya illustration tutakuwa ukiangalia the theory part. Because the theory for DOE, sijui ni question gani, December 2013, May 2014, iko na May 2014.
Yes, iko nayo May 2014.
Question 5C. Umeipata?
Yes.
Umeambiwa explain.
Hello.
Umeipata? Umeambiwa explain for reason. Explain for reason why mergers and acquisition fails. Hello.
Nakupata.
So what are some of the reasons why mergers and acquisition fails? So tuko nayo hapa, the reason why mergers and acquisition fails. So one of the reason is cultural incompatibility. So to find that if you want to combine with the company X and Y, fail to integrate due to different in corporate culture, which this corporate culture leads to dissatisfaction of employees. Satisfaction of employees. And then ingine ni overestimated synergy or overvalued and or over expectation. So unapata the target company or the acquired company have more expectation, but after acquiring wanapata that expectation yenye walikuwa nazo to take like market advantage, to penetrate kwa market, to reduce cost saving, wanapata it is not how they expect, then unapata that much na itafail juu matapata hiyo kampuni manasema tumematch but still we are inquiring, we incurred more expense, also we are not penetrating the market, so what is the reason for us merging? So utapata watachitoa. Another reason is regulatory hurdles. So what is this? So nasema the mergers between company A and company B is blocked by what? Antitrust regulator due to the concern about the market dominance and the competitive behavior. So unapata if the company wants, maybe unapata there are only 2 companies in the industry which they provide the communications service, ndio like Safaricom, Airtel na Telcom, ndio. So those are the only companies yenye wana provide telecommunication service. So if those 3 companies want to merge, so if they merge, it means they will watakuwa the only one company in the industry, and then if there is only one company in the industry, then they will bring a monopoly. So wakibring a monopoly, what will happen to the market condition? So utapata the price will goes up because we only have one company in the market, so they can't make a lot of changes which it will affect the consumers. So unapata CMA, the Capital Market Authority, they wanna control such kind of what? Mergers and acquisition. Another reason is due to poor due diligence. So if companies failed to conduct a thorough diligence, then hatajua what was the risk side of the other company. So unapata tu wameamuka pap ndio hizo wamematch. So you must do due diligence, uangalie the financial risk of the other company and also the liabilities, and disclose the liabilities, the reason why they are not penetrated to the market, the reason why they don't run their companies, or they have poor operation management. So you must do that diligence so that at least to kimatch unajua what caused the other companies to fail. So at least this is a point ndio ungepeana hapo. So I think we will stop there, and then tomorrow ndio utafanya sasa calculation there.
Okay.
Tukitumia hizo models yenye tulikuwa tumesema hapo juu. So we can now finish so that mtu unaweza jiprepare kuenda kazi.
Na jana ulipotea wapi? I waited for you.
Jana Sunday sijui nilienda mahali Sunday nikakosa kurudi.
Okay.
Hata ndio niliamka alafu simu yangu ikaisha betri. Niliamka kitu charge simu yangu kitu saa 6 hivi. But tulisoma?
Sawa. Mimi nilisoma.
So nisipoingia
Nataka unisaidie hiyo question.
Yes.
November 20. Angalia hiyo question ya November 2015 question 5. Hiyo demand market and forward market. Na inatia changamoto kidogo.
Kwa AFM.
Maybe tutaniangalia.
So utanitake hizo settings zenye inakuletea challenge. Hizo questions kwa WhatsApp ndio nisisahau.
Sawa sawa.
Haya.